Hey everybody, it's the Mouth, the Mush, Gabble. I have multiple D3 accounts, and I've played Barb off and on over the course of the last few seasons. This is a season 2.2 Wastes IK Barb. It's an interesting gameplay to say the least. As you can see, my gear is not fully optimized in any way. I'd almost gather to say that this is a base level Wastes IK Barb. I just wanted to quickly show you some gameplay and share some thoughts with you when it comes to this particular build. I'm scratching my head a bit as to why Blizzard decided to go this route. This Barb, in essence, what it is it's the neutral build. It's a physical whirlwind barb coupled with a tactic lightning build. Now, tactic had a tendency to run the charm barb with the skull of resonance, which is a really fun gameplay. So I decided to try and mix the two. I played quite a bit of the neutral build in past seasons. It was an okay build. The more I seem to play this Waste Barb with the 25 time buff to the Dust Devil rune, the more I seem to dislike the gameplay. And the reason being is when you take a look at the screen, you start to see when Dust Devils is cast, it starts to blot out much of the screen and quite a few of the ground effects. It's absolutely horrendous with the topped up barbs if you happen to be grifting with them, especially if you're a monk that's susceptible to ground effects and you can't see those ground effects. It becomes hazardous to play alongside this particular build. Given the speed that these barbs are also able to achieve, they have a tendency to run ahead of the pack, also creating havoc for some of the slower players in-game. But as you can see, I'm easily critting about 25 mil to 30 mil without even popping Wrath of the Berserker, Battle Rage Bloodshed, or my Overpower ability. And what they've absolutely developed with this particular set, the Waste set slash IK set, is the equivalent of a one-button barb. As you can see, for the most part, I predominantly just hold down the number 4 key on my keyboard and spam Whirlwind. Afterwards, when I show you the passive skills that I've selected, you'll see that I don't even have any offensive skills that are multiplicative skills or additive skills that are helping me to achieve these high crit numbers. Crazy because I've also played this barb on the PTR, the Mordix Racers, and the interesting thing about the Mordix Racers is, as Manor Cookie sort of alluded to, it actually allowed for the option of different gameplays and game styles for the Barbarian. Right now all you're seeing is the Hybrid Wastes IK Barb or the full-blown Wastes Whirlwind Barb, and you're pretty much pigeonholed. And at this point I really don't know what more to say. Other than this is, in my opinion, this is a very crap build. And it's easy to see why people have been achieving the Creator Rift 50s with this particular barb. It's just very interesting that Blizzard would put out a build that's fairly easy to design. It took me about half a day to gain all the necessary pieces to run, and to actually put out a build, for lack of a better term, unchallenging. All you literally do is spam Whirlwind. There's really no gameplay involved, or very little gameplay involved. The predominant reason that I built this is because I'd been running the Dash Monk, and the Dash Monk actually requires the entire raiment set, Spirit Guard bracers, topped up gems, and the appropriate weapons in order to start approaching the clearing times of a Whirlwind Barbarian running Waste in IK. This Barbarian will clear a T6 Rift in about 7 to 8 minutes when running WOTB without any gems. If the gems were fully topped up, you're looking at a Barbarian that can clear Rift in about 2 to 3 minutes. A half-ass 7-piece Barb build will perform as well as an 11-piece optimal Monk build. Dash Monk literally serves more of a challenge. Find yourself in the incorrect situation. If you run out of spirit, you quickly end up dead. As a hardcore player with this Wastes IK Bard, it's virtually impossible to end up dead. I'm a bit saddened for Neutral. It was his build was actually a fun build to play because you had to manage resources, you had to manage some of these skills on your bar. He must be proud that his Whirlwind idea has become a set, but the sheer implementation of this set is just makes for an easy gameplay. In contrast, even playing Roland's with the high DPS that it's able to put out with the 2.2 patch is more of a challenge and more of an adrenaline rush, especially for a hardcore player, than playing this particular barb. To say that this wastes IK barb is safe, it's an understatement. I've also seen a variant of the wastes IK barb running, Fire Whirlwind or the full-blown physical, and once again, it's a bit of a disservice that this set is actually out there and exists. What you're seeing right now is you're seeing a boss battle with Hamlin. Hamlin with a monk or a ranged character is a bit of a bitch, to say the least. As you can see, I'm not even popping WOTB Battle Rage or my Overkill, and I'm gonna run down Hamlin fairly quickly without him giving me as much as a blip on my health or or a drop in my fury. And yes, that was a consumable that dropped. I'm fairly defensive in my build, yet the barb is hitting for high numbers. When you can run Superstition, Unforgiving, which nobody runs as a passive skill set, and Nerves of Steel, along with Together as One for Coda, it seems effortless gearing a barb.